Hello again, not from my front porch, but from Jerry and Monica's front
That's Monica.
step. Monica, Toni, Terri, and my mom. Hey, ladies. Hey. So, what I thought would be kind of fun to do this time, because it's Mother's Day. First of all, happy Mother's Day, moms.
Thank you.
Yeah. What I thought would be interesting is to just talk to the moms for a moment here and find out the real truth about motherhood from the experts.
Handle it.
Divulge our secrets.
And let's start off with an easy one. What's a really great thing about being a mom?
Well,
When your kids
move out.
Yeah, when your kids move out.
I'm not there yet, so I can't comment
I
on that.
am. I've got 2 out.
Have freedom to do whatever you want. 4 weeks.
Bathroom breaks
4 weeks.
without interruption.
Oh, yes.
When your kids are out of school and out of your life.
Yeah, you have
House
a long
at
ways
least.
to go,
You got
Toni.
I know,
decades.
Terri.
Yeah.
4 weeks. 4 weeks. Count them. 4 weeks.
3 years.
No, 4 weeks. Mine's already there. But I love my kids.
Terri, how long is that for you?
I love my kids.
How long?
counted
How long
down.
is it in dog years? Maybe that's no. Okay, so it's kind of funny because see, another question I was going to ask was, what's a difficult thing about being a mom? But I kind of feel like the what's a good thing turned into what's the difficult
I
thing
say the difficult
with the
thing
bathroom
is
breaks.
to let your kids go.
Yes. No.
Let them go on their own. It
No.
is for me.
Get out.
Just leave.
No, with my first one it was harder. With my son now I understand how me and my daughter's relationship have grown, and I look forward to getting to that point with my son. So I think it's going to be good for our relationship. Not that it's not good now, but I think it'll be good for him to spread his wings a little bit. That'll be cool. So I'm ready for it. That and I'm tired of being a full-time mom.
So what else is good about being a mom, or bad about being a mom, whichever you prefer?
It's nice to know your kids are good somewhere else.
Home, Terri.
Now, just to clarify,
Telly.
are you saying it's nice to know that they can be good, or is it nice that they're somewhere else? Which?
Both.
All the above. I just enjoy my kids because they call me and let me know they love me.
Aww.
Which ones do that? All of them. All of you guys. My 2 daughters here. I do?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we do.
When was that?
Don't ask for Daughter-in-law.
details.
Don't ask for details. She realized it ain't us.
I called my mom for an hour
Other
this
kids were
morning.
calling
Yeah.
her.
I talked
Some
to my
random
mom
kid.
for an hour this
Reminds me
morning.
of play that neighbor kid $20.
Now
Now you know the truth.
Now, this morning, because I'll slip it in here, it's actually it was kind of amusing. But this morning, I surprised my mom by singing at church. This morning, she didn't know that I was singing at church. There was this big tall guy that kind of ruined the surprise. Fortunately, Mom didn't hear him. But as we walked in and people were greeting us, this one guy who had been there when I sound checked before I went to pick her up, we come walking in and she's of course introducing, "This is my son Paul," as she does every time I'm there. So I'd like to think eventually they will know who I am. I don't know, but this time she did it with this one guy, and he says and he right away he says, "Oh yeah, your son's great. I look forward to hearing him sing." And I was like, "No, don't."
Shut up.
But
manly.
but she didn't hear him. She didn't hear. She didn't hear at all.
Nope. That's right. I was talking.
And so
No.
so then I sang. I'm going to slip the video in here because it's a song I've done a lot of time, and it talks about how a mom influenced the storyteller of the song with a story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But it's the first time that I've sang part of the song basically a cappella, because when I started singing, I could hear the music in the monitor just a little bit, and so I started singing without realizing there was no music in the actual sanctuary. So all they were hearing was my voice. And I couldn't figure out why they had this kind of confused looks on their face when I'm singing. And then the pastor went back and helped them turn the volume. There was some technical issue that he went back and helped with. And then there was music, and then they enjoyed the song. So the proof there, and you'll hear it right now, the proof is people really enjoy my singing when they don't have to just listen to me. That was the lesson that I got there. You have to have the music to cover up, some of my voice, and then they enjoy it. So here, check it out. Listen for yourself how the audience responds so much better.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen. Listen, Linda. Honey, listen. Those of you who've seen that video, I just got introduced to that today. Thank you, Toni.
You're welcome.
All right, so here's the video of singing "He's Still in the Fire" with the experimental, partially a cappella version. Here you go.
Today is a good day. Today is a busy day here at church, and we are excited for today. And during the offering, we have a special music number. We have Paul Smith here with us today. So I think a lot of you know Paul from his time here, and you know his mom, of course. But he's going to come and he'll minister to us in song as we take the offering.
It was good growing up with a godly mom who made sure I was in church. This church. My mama read a story from the Bible long ago about Shadrach, Meshach, and old Abednego. How a wicked king commanded they be thrown into the flames because they would not bow and then deny their father's name. Mama said the king stood high up on a balcony so tall. When he looked in, he was shocked by all the things he saw, 'cause he thought that he would find them lying dead upon the ground. But instead of 3, he counted 4 up walking all around. Then I said, Mama, wait a minute, there's one thing that I must know. If 3 went in and 3 came out, then where'd that 4th man go? And I never will forget it. Mama danced across the floor. These are the words I heard her say while shouting through the door. She said, he's still in the fire and he's walking in the flames, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name. And he can still deliver by his almighty power. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire. I said he's still in the fire and he's walking in the flames, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name. And he can still deliver by his almighty power. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire. Oh, now, my friend, you may be destined to face life's hottest flames, but I'm glad that I can tell you through the power of his name, not one single flame will touch you. You'll come through it and you'll tell. Yesterday, today, forever, God is still alive and well. I said he's still in the fire and he's walking in the flames, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name. And he can still deliver by his almighty power. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire.
And that was so good. What did you like it, Mom?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a ringer because she's always going to say yes. That's just. In fact, I
I was
posted.
the one that started clapping.
Yeah. And I didn't catch. Did you do a woo?
Probably woo, woo, woo.
Well, no. When it gets done, because last time I sang at the church here in Carroll, when I did that little service that evening, that nighttime. You go back and listen to the recording, and I'm pretty sure every song, if not every song, almost every song, ends with the last note of the song and my mom going woo.
I believe it.
Okay, so that's a fun little memory that I have. What about the rest of you? Let's talk about this lady right here. What other any other fun little memories that you can actually say on camera?
Oh. Yeah. She's giving us a little heads up on this one.
We'll start with Dorothy.
Fun story.
That's what they want you to start with.
I know, so I still live here in Carroll, and I bump into people constantly, day in and day out, that obviously know, if they find out Dorothy Smith is my mom, and a lot of them know, but especially someone new who I've never met before, and they start talking about her devoted years, 42?
41.
50?
41.
Whatever, years at the nursing home that she worked at. How much they loved having her there, how much their family members loved having her there, what a warm spirit she was, how caring she was with the individuals, how they always knew that their parents were in excellent hands because it wasn't a job to her. They were individuals, and she was going to do her part. I remember nights hearing Mom as she'd come home from work, and she thought we were all asleep, but I could hear her in her room, and she'd be crying softly, and I'd find out the next day that they had lost one. One had passed on and had gone on, and you know, it just broke Mom's heart for a minute, you know, that she truly cared about him. It wasn't just a job. And I still have people, you know, she's been retired for more than a decade now, and I still have people that come up that out of all the people that their parents have dealt with over the years or whatever, that they still remember Mom, that she made that kind of impression, and I just think that's really neat. Top
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Top that.
Well, she's always there. I mean, always. It
And you
doesn't
can't get rid of
matter
her.
if you think it's little or whatever. She's always there. You know? So she's always
There.
taught us. She's always taught us good things growing up, you know, how to treat people, how to, you know, just all the good qualities that she has, she's tried to pass on to us. And
She needed to try harder with me.
There's a lot of truth to that statement. Yes, I will say, to echo what Terri said, and by the way, we kind of tease Terri, but in some ways, I think it's a huge compliment too, that Terri is the most like Mom. Because my mom is very much like her mom, my grandma Ruby, and Terri is very much like our mom, which I think is actually, I mean, we joke about that, but I think it's a really huge compliment. I think to be able to say that. So what Terri was just talking about, a lot of us grew up, or a lot of us now get complimented on our personality and our behavior and how we approach life and our view of things. And I can guarantee you we didn't get that from our dad. I mean, I love him. I love him. He's a great guy. I love him. But we did not get those personality traits from him. Though all of that came from this angel of a lady sitting right here. So
I'm just the daughter-in-law, and I can tell you that for a fact.
a lot of people tell me that I look like my mom too, so I take that as compliment too. So
apparently,
We don't know him.
apparently Dave feels really left out from the mother video. So,
well, he is kind of feminine.
well, you know, he brought that on himself. Dave's gonna love that part.
Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
All right. Anything else before we wrap this one up?
Dave is very masculine.
Good supportive wife there. Good job. Good job.
You saved it.
Get me in trouble. I think we really hit the lottery when it came to Mom. We have never been a the rich whatever family as far as finances, but as love goes and compassion and support, no matter what crazy thing we'd got ourselves into.
Mostly her.
Hey,
See, I could say that about my mom too, and
Yep.
and Dorothy for as long as I've known her, which is about 8 years, 7. So close
I've
to.
known her a few years, but we're not going to mention how
Well,
many.
yeah, but
I can tell you how
no,
many.
with my mom, I mean, I can
8 less than
guarantee the
him.
same thing. I was brought up very, not rich by any means. Didn't have much money, but we were raised to be kind to everybody, not judge. Got a lot of my personality traits, I could say, from both my mom and my dad. My dad was a good man. My mom is still always there for us and anyone who needs us, And I do the same. I'm there for anyone who needs me, you know, as a mom for my either my nephews or my nieces or my daughter standing out there. You know, she just came to live with us, so we're helping her out, and my kids, 2 of them are out of the house and one's still in, but you know, it's whenever they need me, if they need my help moving or family issues or whatever, I'm there for anybody. And I like to think that I got that from both my parents, and especially my mom.
Are you enjoying petting Mom there, Toni? I mean, she's having this dear, sweet comment that she's making here, and all I can see is everyone's trying to pet her hair. It's like... All right. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up. I think I'm quickly losing control of the moms. I think
You ever had it?
I never had control of the moms. No. All right.
That's pretty naive.
All right. So, all right. Thank you, moms, and mom to be. Yeah. So, happy Mother's Day to all the moms, and thank you for mentioning your mom as well. That she's not here at this little family gathering that we have here today, but definitely we want to recognize her as well. So
Remember, if you have kids, cherish them, because not everybody gets that chance. Even though they may drive you crazy, take advantage of it, because some people don't get that moment.
Don't waste any moment with your child. Some mothers, like I know of 2 right now that, and Paul too, that is mourning a loss of a child. So take every advantage of every minute you have with your children.
Yep. They grow up
And when you
fast.
can get them out, get them out.
I'm picking up a common theme of Toni's comments here.
Toni, only for
Yeah.
I love my babies. We just get along.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. All right. With that, we'll wrap up
Love
this.
you guys.
We'll wrap up this Mother's Day episode. All right. All right. I'll see you next time from my front porch.
Love you. Bye.